Well, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing a review of the chuck jaw jigs that John Foyse over at West Bend Laser Engraving manufactures, and I think these are going to be a game changer for aligning up and swapping out parts on your 3-jaw chucks. The method I'm going to show you may or may not be the correct way, and if it's not, John will let me know, and if it's not correct, I'll make a corrected video, but I think this is the way it's going to work. Now, I have not actually ran anything on my lasers with this today, but I will. I've got some jobs coming up that I'm going to do it, but I've been messing with it this afternoon and wanted to make sure that I had an understanding of how it's going to work. So we're going to start off with one of the jobs that I have typically had trouble with, and that is one of these 32-ounce water bottles from JDS. The issue that I've had, I would have to use external jaws and grip it from the base, and the jaws were expanded out so far I was just barely catching, and I was worried about it actually turning loose and the tumbler falling out and obviously ruining it. So this is going to make all the difference in the world. Now, what you want to do is you want to find which of these 3 jaws is closest to the diameter of the cup where you're going to chuck from. So obviously this is bigger and this one is bigger. This one, while still bigger, is the closest fit. So what I have determined what I want to do, and again, John will correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to use this as a spacer, these other 2. And what I want to do when I put this 3rd one on up here, the surface of this plate is just proud of my chuck jaw. That means when I take this surface of this neck and I push it right up on the plate, I am perfectly flush. I just give it some forward pressure this way, and that locks it in. And then next thing I do is I just tighten up my jaws, and just like that, that chuck is running perfectly true with the cup, or I should say the cup's running perfectly true with the chuck. You'll see a little bit of a run out back here on the back side, but that's because these tumblers are not perfectly round. I don't care whose manufacturer you buy them from, they're going to be just a little bit of a run out in them from every one of them. But up here at the working end, where it matters, this is, if I put a dial indicator on it right here, there is maybe 1/1000th of an inch run out. They're just that accurate, that close. The beauty is, say we just finished this engraving right here. We just loosen that one up, get it out of the way. We bring another one back on, tighten back up, and just like that, you're back up and running. It's an amazing, amazing little jig system. John, you did good. You did really, really good. So, again, these are my internal jaws. So if you'll hang on, when I come back, I'll show you how we're going to do it with the external jaws with a 20-ounce cup. And you're going to see, just again, how accurate it really is. So stick around. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So now we're going to be working with the 20-ounce tumbler. So again, we want to find the one closest to fit. I mean, if this one fits inside, that's not right. This one is too large. So just like in the poem, they bounced all around the beds. It was too soft. This one is just right. So we're going to be using this one. So again, I'm going to set these up with spacers. And again, like I said, John will let me know if I'm doing it wrong, but this I think is going to work for me. So now what I want to do is I'm going to be able to set that, again, the surface of that cup flush on the face of that chuck jig. And then we're just going to open up our jaws until it catches on the inside right there. And again, the working area right up here, it is dead nut on. A little bit of a wobble back here again because it's just a not perfectly round tumbler. But again, it's just, this is simple. Right there, back on, and it is running perfectly straight. I think this is going to be a big time saver. If you have the 3-jaw chuck, you need to get with John and get you a set of these on order. Like I said, when I bought mine, they were $30 for a set of 3. You know, it depends upon when you're watching this as whether or not that price is still accurate, but get a hold of John Foyse over at West Bend Laser Engraving. This is, I think, the second or third item I've bought from him, and quality has been uncomparable. It's been superb. He's been a great guy to deal with, and I can highly recommend John Foyse and West Bend Laser Engraving. So I don't have any of my 30-ounce tumblers here to see how it's going to work with the larger jig, but I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to work just as fine as these other ones have done. These are going to be big changers, and I'm really looking forward to getting some use out of them. So John, thank you again. If I'm not doing these right, holler at me and let me know, and I'll make another video to correct my errors. But I think these are going to be the way to go. So until my next video comes out, y'all know the drill. Hug all your family and friends. Let them know you love them. And God bless.